fleet safety audit and an occupational health safety audit during the course of the year. And even though Milton has only been on operation for a few months, Milton Transit here, we did actually have the audits done here as well just a few weeks ago, and I'd like to pleased to announce that Rick and his team did very well. They passed some very, very comprehensive audits. And not only passed, they passed them in flying colors. So thank you, Rick, and congratulations to your team. Another couple of our safety initiatives you can see outside in the rain. Well, it's starting to stop there a little bit now. The first is our PWT Safety Avalanche. It's a service vehicle. It's equipped to look after a number of potential service needs and response needs in the event of maintenance or collisions or something along those lines. We often use it, as you can see, it's pretty well deckled, and we often use it for these kind of events to, again, profile how important safety is to our organization. And then, of course, there's the MTU, our mobile training unit. You know, we realized that nowadays our transit drivers need to do more than just simply be good drivers themselves and look after themselves on the road. They need to also accommodate the actions of other drivers who aren't paying attention, who are talking on the cell phone, that perhaps are eating along the way, perhaps don't know the rules of the road very well, who are driving aggressively during rush hour traffic, or in some cases the other way, are basically road hogs and don't move out of the way that they should. And so we felt that the solution to that was to provide better training to our drivers. Better training, best-in-class training, in fact, world-class training. You're probably aware that the aviation industry, the airlines have been using flight simulators for some years now to train their pilots on how to look after the plane when they have a blowout on the way when they take off or the engine's up. They are able to fly a variety of different kinds of scenarios without ever putting anybody in jeopardy. And these simulators are now available for driving as well. We're very pleased that we have them. We expect our drivers, in fact all the Milton Transit drivers will be going through a special collision avoidance training program on the simulator soon, by the end of the year. And we really want them to go through scenarios where someone comes around them and cuts them off and then all of a sudden stops. We want them to kind of deal with someone who's coming up on the right-hand side, trying to sneak in when you're making a right-hand turn. We want them to try and practice backing in the parking lot out here in the middle of the night with its close quarters. And so we want to try and have them do all those things in the safety of simulator and get them done over and over again until they feel comfortable with those. So as you look at the MTU, our mobile training unit, you may use the same words that I've heard quoted on an Enterprise car rental commercial. There's a young man who is renting a car for his mother. And as every time a new feature comes out, she says, "Ooh, it looks expensive." And it may look expensive, it may look like it's new, but it's actually a 2002 bus. It was made by a company called Hempel Brothers in Nashville, Tennessee. They designed them for movie stars and rock stars and country and western stars and a variety of entertainers. They use them for mobile dressing rooms. They use them occasionally to move their stars and go from set to set. This particular coach has been used for about 7 years on the market because it had actually used up its useful commercial life. And as we thought about where to put the simulator, it became obvious that in order to expose as many of our drivers as possible to it, that we should put it in a coach. This coach already has all the air conditioning, all the audio visual, all the gensets, all the things that are needed to make a classroom. And so it was far more effective and more economical than actually trying to convert one of our own coaches. So we hope that you'll all take a chance to come in. The rain stopped now a little bit after you've had something to eat. By all means, come into the MTU and have a look at it and come back and see what it's like to drive a coach. We'd love to put you through your paces. We have a 2 or 3 minute demo that you can try out. So with that, I thank you once again for the opportunity to be here and be part of this special Milton House Open House. Have a great afternoon. Thank you.
Now I would like to introduce Mr. Mike Mugala, Chair of Milton Transit Advisory.